Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at how you can item the fight against Super Saiyan Goku, and yeah, pretty much see how that goes. Now Super Saiyan Goku is an interesting fight because basically it starts as a singular fight, then it becomes a multiple enemy fight, and then it goes back down to being a singular enemy fight. So all in all, it's it's pretty straightforward, but it is very interesting because the dynamic changes. So generally speaking, obviously you could bring a whole bunch of AoE units. Traditionally, AoE units don't deal the most damage comparative to single target units. However, we obviously have some great AoE options that are also fantastic damage dealers that don't lose any of their efficiency against the single targets. So we're bringing Tech Broly, we're bringing Strength Broly, and basically we're just allowing them to really pop off and kind of breeze us through that second phase. The second phase is also very interesting because it has units that are dependent on each other. For example, Vegeta gains a buff while Trunks is still active, Gohan gains a buff while Piccolo is still active, Trunks gains a buff while Vegeta is still active, however not as much, and of course Piccolo gains a buff while Gohan is up. All in all, although these buffs are relatively significant, with the amount of AoE damage we have, we don't need to necessarily focus anyone down. However, if you can, try to maybe focus down the Trunks first, and then maybe you can focus down Gohan next, probably. That would be like my number one point of call. Of course, realistically speaking, like all things considered, I don't think there is necessarily a terrible way to take on this. The one thing you have to be careful of is obviously that second phase. The guard mechanism is going to be very important for you because the different typings of the boss or of the enemies is very important. See, when you don't have units that can tank different levels of super attacks from different types, that can cause you some problems. So having units that have the guard mechanism is going to be something that's going to assist you quite a bit. For our team build, we obviously went with an uncontrolled power movie bosses team, primarily focusing obviously on the very strong abilities of the AoE Broly's. Only going with the one Tech Broly, contemplated going with two Tech Broly's, but really felt like bringing the Cell Max and things like that. And usually in my double Tech Broly team I don't bring Cell Max. Cell Max is also a great AoE unit as well, so obviously there is incentive to bring him, and the double instances of the active skill from the Int LR Broly is also something that is very helpful. So definitely something I would suggest overall to a lot of players, and yeah, ultimately is something that I would say is a good decision to make. So alongside that, we have obviously the Tech Easy A Broly. He's going to come in handy a lot in the final phase, as he's going to essentially insta blow up Goku. Now you may ask, how is that possible? Remember, Broly gets a huge buff when he is facing enemies who he can hit all of his metrics with. So Broly gains this big attack buff. Obviously we have his active skill as well, which we'll be using pretty much as we get to that phase, as it becomes available. So yeah, that is something that's super important, but it's the fact that he can hit his full range buff against Goku, because Goku can very much be in attack down or defense down status. So Broly, with his ability, is going to essentially incinerate Goku, because you're going to get 100% attack buff. So it's pretty crucial towards how big this Broly is going to hit him. And with everything layering on top, I think this Broly is going to hit like 86 million or something. Which obviously, is light work for Broly if you really want to try and push him into the absolute highest he can go. But generally speaking, is a good, like a really, really, really good mechanism, I should say. Like a really, really, really good amount of damage that he can do. So honestly, I think overall, very well done. And I'm really quite happy with how everything came together. I think the team functioned really well. Everyone did their roles. We weren't at any point really that worried about the levels of damage that we would take. So I don't know. I was pretty happy with everything, if I'm being entirely honest. It was really quite simple. So for me, super duper effective, super easy to kind of run, and obviously very strong team. Lots of recent releases, recent EZAs. So very clearly, very powerful team, and definitely able to take on all of this content fairly easily, if I should say. Yeah, of course. I think people maybe have different ideas on like different levels of strength right now. What's the strongest team in the game? But for me, this Broly team, honestly, really quite good. I think it's probably my favorite team in the game right now, just based on the premise of how functional it is and how strong everything is when it comes together. I just really like the team. I just think it's really, really fun, and I think it's reliable. I mean, even in instances, like I think there's a couple of AoE fights that could definitely give it some problems. I think that's for sure. But I think aside from that, honestly, I think the team's just, really, really strong. You're going to see my boy Tech Broly really pop off now here and just kind of like do his thing. And he's going to, pretty much decimate the boss. Obviously being set up really nicely as well, alongside, Kid Buu. We've got Int Broly, we've got like the actor skill, we've got everything set up that's going to turn Broly into this beast that's going to incinerate Goku. But what can you do? Okay, you can see follow-up super as well, and it's pretty much bye-bye at this point. So really, really fun to run when you can get him like this. The blue zone stages are a lot of fun for that. But that's pretty much it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care, stay safe, and as always, thanks for watching. And if you need any help, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. As always, take care, stay safe, and bye.